This program brought to you by Best Western Hotels and Resorts. Go get rewarded now at bestwestern.com.
Today's Best Western is more rewarding than ever. Rewards members get our best rates every stay. And with rewards points that never expire, you get more free nights at over 4,200 hotels worldwide, gift cards, and instant rewards. Now get a $10 gift card with every night you stay. Let's go get rewarded. Book now at bestwestern.com.
I love you, a bushel and a peck. You bet your pretty neck I do.
While other insurance companies just see a house, we see the home you've worked really hard for. Introducing Cologuard.
I'm here for an important reason. Colon cancer screening. If you're age 50 or older and at average risk, Cologuard finds cancer and precancer. And it's a non-invasive test you can use at home. In fact, I'm as easy as get, go, gone. How do you get me? Your doctor orders me, and I'm delivered directly to your doorstep. There's no need for time off or special prep because I use the DNA in your stool to find colon cancer. Then you just go. I mean, collect your sample. Then I'm gone. Just ship me to the lab. Gotta go.
Cologuard is intended for individuals at average risk for colon cancer. Cologuard is not for high-risk individuals, including those with a history of colon cancer or polyps, IBD, certain hereditary cancer syndromes, or family history of colon cancer. Cologuard, colon cancer screening that's as easy as get, go, gone. Ask your doctor if Cologuard is right for you.
Introducing the brand new South Beach Diet. I'm Jesse James Decker, and if y'all want to know how I stay in shape, I do it with the South Beach Diet.
Lose 5 pounds in your first 2 weeks. 11 million people use the South Beach Diet book to lose weight. Now we've made it foolproof. Order your 4-week program today with fully prepared meals delivered to your door. Breakfast, lunches, dinners, even snacks. It's safe and healthy, easy to follow, and it works.
I've lost 20 pounds on the South Beach Diet.
South Beach is a low-carb, low-sugar, high-protein program that transforms your metabolism and gets your body to burn fat.
I lost 12 pounds on the South Beach Diet.
I lost 24 pounds on the South Beach Diet.
Order our 4-week plan now and receive a week of our all-new South Beach Complete Shakes free. They're packed with 20 grams of protein, low sugar, plus they taste great. Call or go online in the next 2 minutes. We'll even throw in free FedEx shipping. Lose 5 pounds in your first 2 weeks.
Trust me, the South Beach Diet works. Call or click right now.
Call 877-863-WAVE or visit southbeachdiet.com and get 1 week of shakes free.
The best way to get together is with the treat you make together.
There's an opportunity in every window. So start your day opening the window to your weather with Jim Cantori, Stephanie Abrams, and Jen Carfagno looking out at the stories and the science behind your forecast. Open up your mornings with AM HQ on the Weather Channel.
Closed captioning brought to you by Beltone, your premier hearing care partner.
Beltone is conducting a risk-free trial of the most trusted technology in hearing. Call 1-800-BELTONE today.
This is not your grandfather's hearing aid. My life is better with Beltone.
Well, showers stalling out in the southeast, creating problems like this Roads submerged by flash flooding. This video coming in from Wilmington, North Carolina.
More storms are on the way. Coming up, when there will finally be some relief from all of this rain. Thanks for staying with us here on Weather Center Live. I'm meteorologist Mark Elliott.
And I'm meteorologist Chris Bruin. And again, an active day. We've got Tropical Storm Franklin kind of pushing off the Yucatan Peninsula, and more on the southern storms in a moment. But first, let's get a look at Tropical Storm Franklin. It's turning across the Bay of Campeche, and you can see this footage here. Tropical Storm Franklin bringing with it strong winds and rain to Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. This is a look at Riviera Maya and Cancun.
Now the storm making its way west towards central Mexico, where it could make a second landfall as a hurricane. We want to get the latest on the tropics now with our very own hurricane specialist, Dr. Greg Postel, watching it all.
Alex, thank you very much. Yes, I'm going to talk about Tropical Storm Franklin because it will be likely making her landfall tonight across parts of Mexico and the state of Veracruz as a hurricane in about 12 hours. But I also want to talk about an an area of bad weather that we're watching across parts of the Atlantic, which may indeed get relatively close to the United States in about 3 or 4 days. So the area that we're talking about is right here. And this area is got some chance of development into a tropical depression or a named storm over the next couple of days. The National Hurricane Center puts that probability at 40%. And the reason why it's not higher than that is because it's struggling a little bit right now. It's got some interference with some high altitude winds. And I think that's going to be the case for probably the next 24 or 48 hours at least. Maybe longer than that, but that's why we're not going to expect development, if any, over the next couple of days on a path like that. If it were to happen, it would probably be out in that zone, hatched area right in here, where we think the conditions could very well get a little bit more favorable for development during that time. That would be, say, in the Friday to Monday timeframe. This is what we have now in the satellite pictures, and if you're familiar with looking at tropical systems in this way, you know that we have a mess out there right now. Actually, 99L is actually this little part right in there. And if you were to zoom in and look at, hey, what's going on here, you can see some signs that there are some bad factors here that are impeding its development. One of them is the fact that a lot of the thunderstorms are over here, and probably the area of lowest pressure, whether it's a trough or something like that, is probably over here, suggesting that there's some westerly winds aloft here impacting the system. And I do think that's the case, kind of roughing up those thunderstorms a little bit, not allowing them to collect. But also check this out. We had a couple of outflow boundaries right in here, suggesting that dry air from that high altitude wind out of the west is impacting this storm. And guess what? You can kind of see that in the water vapor imagery, right? So there's 99L. This is a lot of dry air that's getting wrapped into the system, thanks in part to this upper level low right in here. It's got a big swirl in like that, and this is, as long as those two systems are somewhat tied together, you're likely not to see much significant development. Let's hope that's the case until all the way through. So let's have it going day to day, going for the next couple of days. You have 99L going basically this way, right? And we think it's going to be moving then northwestward and eventually northward as an approaching front, and some strong winds aloft move in from the west. So this would be a really good scenario if that upper trough comes in and deflects this thing out to sea. I think that's a realistic scenario, probably more likely than any other. But still, we have to watch it closely, because even if it does that, it could bring some big waves and maybe some rip currents over the weekend and early week all up and down the East Coast. Guys, back to you.
All right, thanks so much, Dr. Postel. Meanwhile, we focus in on the southern tier of the country where things aren't looking so great. Myrtle Beach, I would certainly say not a great beach time there for us. Mid-70s, very humid out there, just sort of a gray, cloudy time with some off and on showers. That's going to be the scenario here for us. Here's the big picture here showing you what's going on. We've got Franklin hanging out here in the Bay of Campeche, and then you head off towards the north, and that's where we've got some of those showers, and even a few storms still hanging out there for us as well. Closer view on what we've got, particularly into North Georgia, north central Georgia. That's where we've seen some heavier downpours.